Das Vidanya. This is Mr. K's, and this is chapter 30.1a. 30.1a. Our attention today is revolutions in Russia. Revolutions in Russia. If you recall from times past, Russia was ruled by emperors called czars. It's a corruption of the word Caesar. And the Romanov family had been ruling for 400 plus years. Almost a century of unrest in Russia led to full-scale revolution. Almost a century of unrest in Russia led to full-scale revolution. Tsar Alexander III clung to autocracy. Autocracy means total power. Auto, self. Ocracy, rule by. So, total power. Anyone not orthodox, speaking Russian, or questioned the Tsar was labeled as dangerous. Anybody who was not Russian Orthodox, spoke Russian, or someone who questioned the Tsar, C-Z-A-R, was labeled as dangerous. Under Alexander III, there was strict censorship. Use, not you, us, but use, U-S-E, use of secret police. Political prisoners were sent to Siberia. Political prisoners were sent to Siberia. And Jews were persecuted with pogroms, not programs, but pogroms. Take a look at the word. Pogroms is organized violence against Jews. Organized violence against Jews. Since the Jews were very different, they spoke Yiddish, not Russian. They were Jewish, not Orthodox. They looked different, they smelled different, they sounded different. They were targeted for organized violence. So their villages, or shtetls, would go up in flames at times and people would be beaten. And that was okay by the Tsar. Tsar Alexander's government minister, Sergei Vitya, advances modernization. Vitya was a government minister who advances modernization. He was responsible for building the Trans-Siberian Railway. The Trans-Siberian Railway. Trans means across. So it went from Moscow to the Pacific. Moscow to the Pacific. It crossed several time zones. Yet Russia still lags behind Western Europe. Russia still lags behind Western Europe. They just were not modern enough to provide consumer goods and heavy equipment. Rapid industrialization stirred discontent. Rapid industrialization stirred discontent. I wonder why that was. Well, it's because there was grueling work conditions. Grueling work conditions, low wages, and child labor. Low wages and child labor. So even though Russia is starting to modernize and industrialize, they're lagging way behind Western Europe. And things weren't the greatest. Russia still clung to that autocracy and the old ways. That's not going to serve them well. If you remember from the war between Japan and themselves, they lost the Russo-Japanese War. We will see a change now. The Tsar's days are numbered. But we'll talk about that down the road. This is Mr. K's with 30.1a. 30.1a. See ya.